Welcome back, everyone, to our career mode series of Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing. So up next is Washington Park, which is the very first showcase event of the season, race number 5. And the showcase events are very important because if we scroll over to the sponsor tab, Donovan is the first sponsor that we have a chance to unlock this year. And basically, it's a given that we're going to unlock them. Because you notice showcase event number 1, which is race 5, we need to reach the D main. Well, the D main would be the event for the lowest finishing cars, the ones that are 35th through 40th and somewhere in that neighborhood. So there's really no way we're not going to unlock them. And it's done that way by the game to make sure that we always have a potential sponsor for the next season. But then if you look beyond that to Hunt Brothers and the Speed Shop, those are unlocked in showcase event number 2, which is race number 10. And in order to unlock those, we need to reach the B main. So here in the Washington Park race, we've got some work to do. We definitely want to make the A main because the purse here is a little bit larger, not a huge amount larger. It's a total of $7,000, which, we've already seen so far this year in only 4 races, purses as low as $2,500 overall. So we certainly want to do good in these races that pay more money, just like you would in real life. That's what draws the best competition, is the biggest purses. But of course, Washington Park, this is our Chili Bowl. This is the indoor track. It is a lot of fun to drive. We're just going to have to see how well we can do. Now, if you take a look on the right-hand side of the screen, our sponsor goal, 2 top 15s within 3 races. Well, at Prairie Creek, we were nowhere near the top 15. We couldn't even see the top 15 from where we were. So that one's definitely out of the question. So for the next 2 races, we need to make sure we're in the top 15. Overall in the season to this point, we're in 16th place. So it doesn't seem too far of a stretch in order to get there, but we need those top 15s because that'll give us an incentive payout of $1,035. So after the race at Prairie Creek, I decided to go back and look at the race from season 1. Now, traditionally, I don't do that before a race event because I don't want to go in with any preconceived notions about how we're going to perform. I try to go in and give it everything I've got, and then whatever happens, and then I can look back afterwards if I need to. But Prairie Creek was so bad of a race compared to what I was hoping for that I decided to go back and look, and it was not a good race for us in season 1 either. I think we finished 36th. So 25th doesn't look so bad when your previous race was a 36th place finish at that same track. So we are making progress, even though it can be very frustrating that you're not making as much as you would like, and certainly not as fast as we would like. So I've already gone into the garage. We've already made our repairs. You can see everything is in excellent condition. We're at plus 66 on performance. Let's head to the track. Practice and qualifying now in the books. And you can see at the top of the screen, we did not reach our practice goal of 12.36. We were about a 10th and a half off of that. But really that was mostly a function of the AI just being very frustrating to race against in practice. I was getting hit from every possible angle. So I decided after, probably 3-4 laps just to go with what we already had. And you can see in qualifying it was better than that. We were at a 12:41, which was good for 15th. So we're going to be in heat race number 5. And as always, our primary goal here is to make the A main. We really, really want to make the A main. And then our second goal beyond that is to finish in the top 15 for our sponsor goal that'll give us a little over $1,000 in payout. So we have 2 goals in mind. Let's head to the heat race.
Number 5. Remember, the top 2 advance to the dash. Good luck, everybody.
All right, top 3 advance to the main, and of course, we are starting in 3rd. So we've got a great starting spot. Of course, that's on the bottom, which is exactly what we want. All right, I'm trying to stick to the bottom as much as I can, even though that hurts our momentum. I think it is our best option overall. Got to be careful about getting down on this extreme inside because it can cause issues, but if you hit it just right, then it can certainly be a fast way around. But for right now, again, I'm trying to hug this bottom as much as I can because I want to stay in the top 3 and try to negate as much as I can the fact that we are way down on horsepower.
One more time around.
All right, final lap. If we are nice and smooth, hopefully we'll make it straight into the A main without having to go through any other race to get there. And there you have it, coming off the final corner, 3rd place it is. So, step number 1 is complete. We've made it to the A main.
The main event is hitting the racetrack. We have a stacked field tonight. This should be a good one.
It definitely should be a good one. We're starting in the 15th position, which of course is where we need to be for our sponsor bonus.
It's showtime.
All right, here we go. 15th out of 20 cars. Normally they would be 25 in the A main, but for the showcase event, it's a little bit different. And I'm going to, of course, try to hug this bottom as much as I can, as this gives us the best shot. Still not a great amount of speed for us at this track, but we need to make it as short as possible. Oh, we got a little tag right there from behind. All right, so he's to our inside. We're going to have to let him go, at least for the time being. So now we've got to try to chase him down. Now, we're currently still sitting in 15th, but that's right on the edge, so we would prefer not to remain in 15th. We want to get as far up as we can. You can generally run this track wide open, but right now, I'm only lifting when I'm in traffic, really. I use the brake just a little bit on corner entry to get the car rotated in the direction that I need and the amount I need. Like right there, you can try to get a little bit shorter route around the track, but you have to be careful with that. You can end up popping a wheelie, which of course will mean you lose control of the front end of the car, and that is not good in a corner. So you have to be very careful about how you hit it. If you hit it just right, you can actually de-wedge the car and use it as a way to rotate the front of the car. All right, so coming up on halfway through the race, and 16th position is pressing us very hard right now. Oh, ow, okay. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. So I believe that was Tony Stewart, probably the leader. Yep, there you go. There's Clay right behind him. So now we've gotten pushed up to the higher side. We're going to try to get back down to the bottom.
The drivers seem to be getting into a rhythm out there. Great job.
Trying to stay out of the way for these leaders, but at the same time, you see there's 16th position. Ouch, we just got ran over. Okay, there we go. Try to get it back under control. Now we're getting shoved down the street. Okay, this is not good. We're getting hit from every imaginable side right now, and losing positions as we do it. Ooh, look out. 7th position there. He got out of shape a little bit, so we had to check up. All right, now we're back to 19th. So this is certainly not what we wanted. All right, so it looks like behind us we've got just a little bit of room. So we're going to try to get down here and run some decent laps until the leaders make their way back around again. So we had quite a bit of contact there within about a 2 to 3 lap stretch.
Working on improving our racetrack here, so head on down to the concession stand and grab a bite to eat.
All right, that appears to be the leaders coming through once again. All right, I will be giving way to them. Okay, yep, that's 10th. And then back around to Stewart, the leader.
I hope you didn't leave early.
All right, so there you have it. 19th position. Wow, this is really testing our patience now. We did really good. But if you think about it, this is really following along with a very similar pattern to what we had in Season 1. We started off really good at Arrowwood, had a good finish, and then we dropped off pretty hard after that, and then came back toward the end of the season with our finishing positions. So Season 2 is starting out a lot like that. We are struggling quite a bit, but we did make the A main. We're not going to fulfill our sponsor goals and get that extra $1,000, but we're going to keep fighting. 19th position in the A main. There's got to be something you can hold on to, and that is what I'm holding on to. We're consistently making it to the A main, or at least almost every time. So 19th position. Let's go ahead and move forward. You can see we've slid back now in the season standings to 18th position. Now let's move forward to the money. And okay, overall, not too bad. 19th position gets us $3,368. Add in our sponsor payout and merchandise sales. Our total, $4,286. Now let's move forward to the race summary. All right, so the sponsor goal of 2 top 15s within 3 races, definitely not going to happen this time, so we'll have to get that reset and pick a new goal that hopefully is a little bit more achievable given our current level in the career mode. $4,286 for the money gives us a grand total in our bank account of $26,553. Pick up 7 additional fans for a total of 188. And we got credit for moderate driving. I was a little worried that we might be pushed down to, I believe fair driving is what's below that. I could be wrong. But as it ended up, you can see we didn't lose any performance out of the first 3 categories, engine, chassis, and suspension. And we only lost a minimal 2 in the tires. So I was expecting much worse than that. So I am very happy with where our results were. $4,200 isn't as good as what we were hoping for, but it is certainly a very nice payout to move us a little bit closer to our goals. That's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more career gameplay of Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing.